As I was driving to work, this is just kind of how it works. I got some information, and I want to channel Dohlen, a Kadishan race. He's in Book 1, and he is a shipbuilder. He talks about the ships, and I thought was very interesting. He talked about the pores of the ship, is how a lot of them run. The energy is pores. And then he wanted to give me information. I guess when I was driving to work, I was just getting this in my head. Some ships, smaller ships that are usually flown by one person or two people, are organically grown for those people. So let me have either him explain or me explain what I saw. Okay. Let me see if he's gonna come through. Sometimes Alon doesn't like him speaking because I don't know if what he says is supposed to be out there. So I'm asking him if any of the ships that have been downed are the type of ship he's talking about. So hold on. No, he says. The ships I'm talking about have never been shot down or malfunctioned. They can't be. They can't malfunction. The person that flies the ship, if it's a foreign body flying the ship, it does not function correctly. So, let me tell you about these ships. There's probably 9 million, if not billion, types of ships out there, across all universes and types. I gather my information from many star systems, galaxies, universes, etc. I don't just contain my knowledge into one, I go out farther. And I share the information that we have to better their ships for the sovereign only. The ships I'm talking about are the ships that are custom designed for the commander of the ship. Usually it's one that flies the ship, but it is available for 2 if need be. We will talk about Vejba's ship. Most of you know who she is through this vessel. We specially made her ship. She's a master commander of her own vessel. She's one of the elite flyers. And when I say elite, it's in protection. She is one of those special ships that fly for the protection in battle. Her main mission is to eradicate the spiders. Many of you have listened to this vessel talk about the spiders that are in space that come in droves and attach themselves to ships and bore into the ships. Very detrimental. We started making ships long ago to eradicate these spiders through a force field of electricity, but sometimes the damage is done. They're very quick. She is very good at eradicating the spiders off of the large main ships for battle. Her ship is small. Let me tell you how these ships are made. They are consciousness. This is foreign to you humans. Is flown by consciousness. with a little bit of hand movement. But it's a visualization of thought that flies the ship and makes it move in warring. So the ship is an appendage to the flyer, the master controller. We take DNA. We actually take skin samples, hair, saliva, blood, and we take certain components out of each one. There's a planet that has been agriculturally produced to create these ships. They grow, and they are fed and nourished by certain alien species. I can't tell you where this planet is because it is kept away from the dark side. They do not have anything like this. They want it. They would love to capture people like me for information. We would never give it out. So these ships grow organically. They are shaped and modified. Their outside hull is like skin. So let me tell you, this ship is like a skin, plasma skin, that is the extension of the flyer. Once the ship comes to complete growth, it is brought into another planetary system to work on the inside of the ship, and that's when it's worked with the flyer. So Fejba, we will use her as an example. When the ship is birthed and the outside hull is finished, then the inside needs to be manipulated. It is more solid inside, calculated, electronic, energy, crystals, and many other factors. So just think that it's like a soul walking into its skin casing, and then it works. That is what it's manufactured for. So once she walks into her ship, she sits in a chair, crystal ball on one side, which is her conductivity. She does not touch it, but she raises her hand above it, and as she moves her hand, so does the ship through her energy. There is readings, other components, exhaust, etc. And there is also weaponry on hers mostly. She does not speak when she flies. It is all mind, consciousness. There is apparatus that goes over her third eye that speaks to the ship. Normally, she flies with her eyes closed, with the apparatus on, and her hand hovering over the crystal ball that resides in her seat on her right side. The only thing she wants to pay attention to is the screen that shows her where the enemies are and the best way and route and safest to get to them. So there you have it. There's a component of the ships that are like skin. And like when the soul walks into that skin, it becomes alive. Hopefully you can understand this. It's a little bit hard for you humans to understand certain things because you have no idea. You've never seen anything like this. You know nothing of it. It's amazing. It's amazing to watch those that have perfected the art of flying these homegrown ships of theirs. They're stealthy, fast, and capable against any eradication. I end this transmission.